Hi there. This is a video about private cloud. Private cloud based on IP Brick OS in particular. Now there's a real key reason for doing this. A lot of people always talk about private cloud and there's always different white papers and why you should use it and so forth, but it's very difficult to actually see it. And so what I've done is literally put together a demonstration in an environment, literally in a private cloud. Okay. Now, the reason why for IP Brick OS to build a private cloud within that is because of the four key areas that it has. You've got, which are highlighted here, obviously. You've got the iPortal Dock, Cafe, Mail, and the UCOIP. I'll explain a bit basic what those are. These are just basically the brand names, and here's exactly what they are. So the document and process management, that's your workflow and document management, permissions, that sort of stuff. Enterprise social network, that's your own social media amongst your own corporate employees. That's your chat, posting of images, polls. It's social media. Mail, obviously, active sync for your mobile phones, shared calendars, contacts, that sort of stuff, groupware. And unified communications is a fully fledged phone system, call centers, IVRs, call recording, and so forth. It's all in here. Now you can get all these different items, but they all tend to be separated, or you need little bits of middleware in between them to make them work. Not so with IP Brick. As this graphic demonstrates, they all interlock and they're all integrated into one platform. The workflow has an API. You can create your own applications. It integrates with your mail and groupware, and obviously here as well we've got an integration between the UCOIP communications, calls and chats. Integration, basically, all joined up. You don't have to buy any particular middleware to make it all work like most cloud providers. And the key thing is, because it's private, it's owned by you. It's under your own data laws, your own data policy, your own policing. Okay, and it's not difficult. It's very easy to actually use and to maintain under your own corporate governance. So let me show you what I've built as a demonstration. What we've got here is basically a private cloud. In my example, I'm just using a private cloud provider in the UK, a company called ServerLove. They provide virtual machines for pay-as-you-go, basically. So I've built IP Brick in the cloud alongside a second server. I think I've even put a desktop up there as well, just for the sake of it. It's just easy to put one up there, so I have. So I've put 3 servers up there, running at Docker with a load of applications on there, integrating with the IP Brick. So I've got everything all contained in my own little cloud, and I've also got some SIP trunks incoming from my SIP provider into the IP Brick, where I can then route calls internally. Okay. Now in the branch office, that's a little bit different. There is no real server on premise or anything like that. It's just basically the users, the desktops and phones and users, all located in a particular location or branch. I mean, they could even be out here, because there is also mobile VPN into the private cloud. So that's fine. I put Wi-Fi here because we could even deploy a Ruckus virtual controller here, so we can even look after the Wi-Fi policy across the whole estate, all from one private cloud. Okay, did I say it was private? So anyway, let's take a look. Let's start from the branch. Let's see what we've built. What we have here is our Juniper SRX. It doesn't have to be a Juniper. Anything that supports IPsec at our branch office, which is down here, just to create the secure tunnel for all our communications to our own cloud even. Think of it like a private cloud on a stick. Okay, so what we have here, if we go to our VPN setup, I'm not going to get into any technical details. I'm literally just giving you an overview. So we've got a couple of our VPNs on this box, and this is the one that is providing our routing and encryption and IPsec tunnel to ServerLove. Okay, so that's our branch. That's basically it. Local LAN on the branch and an IPsec tunnel to the data center. Now here we are. Here is the ServerLove environment I've created. We have an IP Brick here providing all of the key services, the IPsec tunnel, the SIP, the integration, the security, the users, the phone management is all on this device here. And then in addition to that, I have exploited the power of the IP brick by creating a server to run Docker with a bunch of containers in there, and this is just a Windows 10 virtual machine, which I've put in the same environment, just because I can, basically. So let me show you the environment. This is that same Windows 10 machine I was talking to you about, and also we've just logged into the IP brick server itself. So we can see we've got a bunch of users all listed and installed. All of these guys have got email, they've got an account in here, which you just had a flash of just there, which is this is the social network. We can see different people who were online. Here's my guy here who we've just used here. He's posted a particular article. We also here we've got access to our voicemail if there's any voicemail. We've also got access to shared folders for corporate pictures or images. Like for instance, here's one here, a different equipment that the company might offer. And here's the powerful one here. So for instance here, we can also publish applications. So for instance here, part of the private cloud on IP Brick, we have our email. This is the emails calendaring and address book, which gets synced to your phone and that sort of stuff. There's not a lot in here. Like I said, this is just a demo, so there's no real information in there at all. Yeah, this is your shared calendars. Okay, so you got groupware, and then obviously if you're using Outlook, you could hook Outlook into this as well as to your mobile phone. This is just the web-based portion of it. So this is the main hub, you could say, where all the activity happens, which is Cafe. Okay, so we've got a group mail. We've also got contacts. Contacts is your personal as well as corporate accounts. Contacts, which are listed here. This plays an important part with your call recording and also your workflow, because the workflow feeds off this contact. So the idea is one central point of management. So you put all your contacts in there, and all your services depend on this. So you don't have to duplicate a lot of the information. Okay. iPortal doc we also got here. This is the workflow I was talking about. This is an optional extra. It doesn't come out of the box with the IP brick, but here you have the ability to actually store all your files, all your data. You can create different workflows and trigger points and authorizations, holiday requests, purchase requisitions, expense claims, that sort of stuff. They're all held within this environment. Excuse me, I'm fighting a cold. Everyone's getting colds at this time. So yeah, so there's our workflow. Now I've done something a little different. If I show you, this is the application container. If I can remember the password. Basically what we've got here, we've got, this is just another virtual machine running Docker, and we've got a number of different applications installed here, which I've just deployed. We've got Nextcloud running on there, Mortec, which is the, I think it's Maltec it's pronounced, which is our automated marketing system, and Odo, which I haven't finished installing yet. This is just a demo, just to get you a look and feel. So this is integrated with IP Brick. The applications are run on here using the LDAP for Nextcloud and so forth, which is over here. If I go here, okay, see I've logged in already with Nextcloud, and here we can share files. We can do whatever we want. We can even log in using our mobile phones. It's Nextcloud, but the key thing is it's actually integrated with IP Brick. So these are the users that we loaded previously, all fully integrated and authenticated with IP Brick. Okay. What else can I show you? One last thing as well. One of is the fact that every user has got their own contact page. So every user can be contacted externally. So once they're logged in, on this particular machine, I don't have a camera or microphone. So if I did, I've logged in here. From an external point of view, I would see this particular indicator that I'm available for a call or a video call. Also, as well as the UCOIT page, we can also hook up real physical phones and tablets and any device that has a soft phone using SIP. So we can even use that, which I'll show you a clip of that working. I'm calling between a desk phone and a tablet. In addition as well, let me show you one of the other applications. This one's quite interesting. I actually want to see some more integration with this. This is a automated marketing tool which I found, which I think has some real good potential to use some of the web services in iPortal Doc. Okay, so in iPortal Doc we have a number of built-in web services that will allow us to build some really good applications based on IPbrick. Because the key thing, like I said to you before, was the integration. The integration tools with the web services that are built into iPortal Doc. So there's all different types of applications and web service calls to interact with the application to do all the workflow and the document creation. This should be quite interesting to plug in with this guy. It seems quite powerful. I haven't used it before, but again, helps if I remember the password. So yeah, it looks like different tools. If you're a developer as well, you can also create and integrate. I haven't done much integration with this, but again, another really good tool. Even the contacts, perhaps we can integrate that with the contacts page with IPbrick. Single point of entry, no more duplication. Very interesting. Now, here's the key. Private clouds, there's 10 a penny. There's loads of different solutions to actually provide a hosted environment. But one of the key things people forget is that also at the branch level, we also need good equipment. So we also, not only do we supply the hosted environment and the infrastructure to run your own private cloud, we also provide good equipment to be able to utilize your private data center effectively. So I hope you found it as interest. It was a very brief, hopefully as tactile as it can be in terms of a demonstration of private cloud. If you would like a trial, or you want to know more, or if you want looking for a collaborative environment for your staff, please do contact us, leave a comment, or give us a ring, and then we can see what we can do for you. Thanks for your time. Bye.